Hello, everybody, and welcome to a Lost Caverns of Ixalan draft here on the channel. We're going to go pick by pick and play by play, talking through everything so you know what to do when you draft this format yourself. Let's see what we shall see. Just straight up for YouTube here, no distractions from any Twitch chats or anything like that. Hoping for some cool stuff. Oh my. See, I always say that I'm going to go full try-hard mode in my head before I boot things up, you know, because people like to see that cutthroat content, as they would say. But it seems so awesome to just try and flip a Throne of the Grim Captain. There will be other chances, Nikolai. Focus on what the tryhards want. Not that tryharding is bad. Here, I think Tinker's Toad is actually better than Petrify. Guardian of the Great Door is also really interesting because it works great with Tinker's Toe, and I don't know how good it is outside of that. I mean, a 4/4 flyer is just excellent. You can, at very least, cast it for 6, usually cast it. It's like basically got Convoke. I think it's mainly between the Guardian and the Tinker's Toad. I think the white cards are the best in this pack. There's a lot of colorless cards, interestingly. Let's try taking the Guardian. Seems quite strong. I like Toad as a synergy enabler. It also pains me that I'm passing so many good white cards there. Okay, now there's a Deadweight I like. There's a Volatile Wander Glyph, which is good. There's a Scampering Surveyor, though, which I think is the best card. And it's pretty much guaranteed to make my deck. I think this format might be conducive to, like, if you can get some fixing, you can splash. There's not a lot of good fixing, though, which is why I like Surveyor a lot as well. I just like that it's guaranteed to make my deck. And this is just a big flyer. You don't need to be an aggro deck to make that good. Let's take the Surveyor. Ah, the dinosaur. Dinosaur. There's also a Nicanzel, but I don't really want to go into blue-green right now. I mean, it's a bit early to do that. There's another Deadweight. There's Dreadmaw, and there's Deadweight. Scampering Surveyor can probably play good in red-green dinos. I could maybe get the Altasaur to wheel. It's also just a Sunscribe. I don't think I'm that incentivized to just stick to white. I think this is a good branching pick. There's also River Herald Scout to go with Nicanzel. I don't want to go with Nicanzel when I don't have a green card or blue card. Not that, I mean, this card's good no matter what. I think I'm going to take the Earthshaker Dreadmaw. It plays great with Scampering Surveyor because then you can play it on turn 5. And I think I might want to try building my decks a little bit bigger, a little bit more late gamey in this format because I've been getting inklings that if I can survive the late game, early game, the games can go pretty long. And here there's a Pathfinding Axe Draw. There's also a Vanguard of the Rose. I've honestly not been that impressed with this card. It feels like it almost always is just a 2-mana 3/1 that trades off. Maybe I'm missing something, but I like getting another green card when I just got the Dreadmaw. Going a little bit bigger. Specifically a Dino to go with the Dreadmaw. Maybe white is open, but I like Dreadmaw. And I like these dinos. Oh my god. Oh my god. So many black cards. There's so many black cards. Oh, what have I done? I've made a terrible mistake. I just go like, you know, every time there's a close pick between a Deadweight, I just take the other card. But no, I've been punished by hubris. There's so many black cards. Nobody wants to play black. There's a Saheeli's Lattice, which crafts with dinos. But I think I might just play green-black and then have some dinos on the side. Queensblade Paladin's hard to use. But I could just take this. I think I'll take the Deadweight, though. I don't want to have to worry about the synergy aspect. Okay, this card's terrible. There's a spider. I guess I'll just take Iron Paw. The Iron Paw stands alone. Train your mind and your muscles with equal ferocity, cub. Without wisdom, even a mighty warrior is nothing but a bully. Sovereign Okanekahau. Wise words, wise words. I mean, there's not really else much for me here. Much else for me. Fungal Fortitude is decent with my ETB guys. But this guy helps me cast the Guardian. There are some blue cards. And now I get rewarded for my delving into black. There's a Malicious Eclipse. There is another Chance, which is a nice grindy card. There's a Rampaging Spiketail. There's a Tithing Blade. I'm not sure how good Tithing Blade is. I do like Rampaging Spiketail a lot, though. Draft, another Chance, Spiketail, Blade. I don't think I've ever crafted with Blade. And I like getting a Dino in a black-green deck that might lack them. Oh, this is a tough pick. I haven't been that impressed by the Blade, honestly. Mostly just because flipping it feels tough to do. Wow, late Staunch Crewmate. Late Staunch Crewmate. There's also a Volatile Wanderglyph and a Promising Vein. My instincts are saying that Staunch Crewmate is great in a lot of decks, but maybe not this one. Blue is looking open. There's also a Wanderglyph. I think black is the most open color, so taking an Echo of Dust is honestly probably fine. I don't have any 2-drops at the moment. There's a Vein, though. I really like getting a Vein in case I want to splash. And I already have the Scampering Surveyor, so I'm going to do that. Just open up my options, because then I can play like one off-color basic. Yes! Oh, we've done it! Oh, yes. We have Dinos. We need Merfolk, Pirates, and Vampires, but we're well on our way. Okay, we've got a plan now. Green-black graveyard, baby. Oh my gosh, we wield the Deadweight. Oh, black is open for business. Now there's a River Herald Scout. There's our Merfolk. We might just have to build Sultai Graveyard, use the Throne of the Grim Captain to win. Oh, baby. There's also a Capybara. I think blue-black is the most open colors, if I had to guess. Pit of Offerings. I kind of want to play this and just screw over somebody's graveyard deck. But this might be better. I just want to see how this does. I've never seen it in play. I don't think it's very good, but you never know. Greedy Freebooter. It's a pirate, baby. I don't know how many pirates there are in that color. Had to be careful with my words on that one. Oh, God. Oh! It's a tortoise! A beautiful tortoise! If only it was a dinosaur for my Throne of the Grim Captain. See, I start off really wanting to just win, and then I eventually just go like, you know, we can flip with it. I bet you I can flip this. You don't think I can flip this? Let me prove you wrong. There's also a Bitter Triumph, but... So we already have a Merfolk. We don't have a pirate yet. No, we have a pirate. We don't have a vampire. We'll have to get a black vampire. We have some good fixing. I mean, this isn't good fixing, but this is fixing and this is fixing. And Bedrock Tortoise is just great, so... Easy pick over. Honestly, Bitter Triumph is better than Join the Dead. They're both great, though. I think this is better, at least. The Tortoise is fantastic, though. Okay, another Merfolk. I think I'm going to just play blue. I'm just going to play straight Sultai, I think. Because I'm going to need as much help as I can get in the Merfolk department. I guess I could try to get some green Merfolk. And I can just play straight black-green. What else am I taking out of this pack? Like this card, maybe? There's nothing else I even really want. Other than Echo, which is going to wheel. Okay, there's a Stinging Cave Crawler. It's an Insect Horror. Everything must be viewed through the lens of the Throne of the Grim Captain. The Skeleton Spirit Pirate! And I know it's not good, but I like to try these things. I'm an experimenter. I'm an experimenter! Let me cook, as they say. I still don't have a vampire. Problematic. But this card's good with me filling my graveyard, potentially. I just get a lot of satisfaction of trying things. And there's always time to, like, go for, like, the stock strategies. Like, going full Sultai is not something I do all the time. I guess there could be a goal of like, oh, you want to like build the best possible deck so you can like establish yourself as a good player. But you know, I don't really feel like I have to prove anything. I don't have to prove anything to you. Prove it. Also, this is a Merfolk so that I can abandon blue and just play black-green, which is probably the best. I think black-green is the best home for Throne of the Grim Captain because there's an overlap. I'm going to struggle to get pirates, so I actually think I will play this guy for sure. And I probably won't play these. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? The 2-drop in black that I passed is a vampire. Okay, well, we're going to take this card. This card's great. It's a dino. Maybe we'll wheel the Vampire Cleric. Oh my gosh! The 2-mana 2/2. I didn't even bother checking its creature types, but the 2/2 that grows when I fill my graveyard. Oh my gosh! We're just gonna play Black-Green Throne of the Grim Captain. It's the dream. Oh, now I really hope that 2/2 wheels. It actually would be really good for me. Oh, Visage of Dread. Another flipper, but currently we're playing no 2-drops. I'm going to take the Axe Draw over the Snail. There's also a Sunbird standard. I could just try to egregiously splash for no reason. There's nothing stopping me from going for an egregious splash. I mean, I like this card too. But I'm just going to go up the curve. I don't really want the 2-mana 1/1 that can't help me mid-game. So we're just going to take the Axe Draw, I think. I think that'll be fine. Okay. Walk with Ancestors is looking pretty good in my deck. I've got a lot of expensive cards. There's also a Compass Gnome. That way if I mill the throne, I have a chance to get it back. Yes! This is the perfect greedy freebooter deck. Pirates are going to be what I struggle to get in the graveyard the most. Honestly, late Council of Echoes, but... Okay, I don't think we're going to play the Mineshaft Spider. Probably not going to even need to play these. I think I can play straight black-green. I'm currently missing vampires. Notice how it cuts off right after W. W, X, Y, Z. Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. Yeah, V comes before W, so it would be above Warrior. No! I think it's next pack. Wow, we wheeled Join the Dead? What? Whoa. Next pack is the one that I really want the 2/2 to wheel from. I'm going to be disappointed if it doesn't come back. Yes! A Vampire Spirit! The Vampire Spirit is with me! It's a mournful fate to remember so well the taste of blood, yet be forever unable to drink. Bartolome del Presidio, director of the Queen's Bay Company. Bartolome, you speak wise words about the echo of dust. Truly, you are a wise leader. The Cavern Stomper shall join my ranks, as shall the rampaging Spiketail. My 6-drop slot is full. I really want to take the Hidden Necropolis, but I need the Vampire! You never know how many vamps you're going to get. I can get a Necropolis later. Oh, black is open for business, baby! Woo! Getting that snail! Hello, snail! Well, we've identified the best deck. Throne of the Grim Captain Control. Oh, this card's actually great in my deck. I have some good ETBs. Akawale! That's just a sound bite. Me just laughing and then saying, Akawale! What does that even mean? I hope it doesn't translate to something random. Well, there's a greedy freebooter will wheel, which is perfect. There's also a Squirming Emergence. Non-land permanent. In graveyard. Which is perfect. It's like a better walk with Ancestors that can get back throne. Maybe we'll wheel it. I don't think we will. We're definitely taking Akawale. Hoping to wheel either Greedy Freebooter or the Squirming Emergence. I'm on the lookout for the vampires. Echo of Dusk should wheel. And I'm greedy like that. There's also Jade Seed Stones. Fanatical Offering's perfect with Greedy Freebooter. I'm hoping to wheel this card. But I'm just going to take the Offering. Now there's a Death Cap. Oh, baby, I love this card. I do like this card. I think it's better than the Marionette. It's a gnome! Throne does not care about gnomes. I think this card's just great. I have so many 6-drops. Now here's another 3-drop. I only have one Merfolk, I think. That could be rough. I mean, I have 2 more in my sideboard. only one merfolk. I have lots of dinos. I have a couple of vamps at this point. 2 pirates. I'm going to get a third one on the wheel. Might have to splash just to get more merfolks in here. There's a lot of cards I like in this pack. There's Frog, Deadweight, Cave. Huh. I like Deadweight. Cave Crawler's great. I already have 2 Deadweights. I'm just going to take this card. I like Poison Dart Frog too. Get a Squirming Emergence. Nice. Don't mind if I do. Am I going to play 1 island just so I can put 2 River Herald Scouts in my deck? Probably. Probably. Getting a Squirming Emergence means I can cut the walk with Ancestors. Yes! I no longer need to splash blue! The River Herald Guide has come! Now that I have 2 of everything, I feel very confident in my chances. We get this card back too. I'm probably not going to see another vampire. Am I okay with 2 vampires? I think so. Defossilize. I have some really big guys to bring back. But I'm not about that lifestyle. I'm about that greedy freebooter lifestyle. Oh, Acolyte's so tempting, but I think this will be fine. Playing many greedy freebooters. Proving once and for all that greed is good. So glad I don't have to splash. I could honestly splash, but I don't have any good cards to splash. I just want the walk with Ancestors just as a backup plan. I think the problem is my deck has too many good cards. Oh, baby, we got him. So Pirates are set. Dinos are set. Vamps and Merfolk are more questionable. I'm definitely getting rid of another chance. Perfect. Another Vamp. And this fills my graveyard. Perfect. Our deck is very heavy black. This can make a vampire that we can then bargain away while it's in play. Yes! We got another one. Now we're only really missing merfolks. This card's probably okay. I don't think my deck really cares about the counters. The Gnawer! We're gnawing. Oh my gosh, last pick Necropolis. What the heck? Well, we have a billion cards here. And we have to shave it down because we just want to be as focused as possible on our plan. Okay. Finding the merfolk is going to be the challenge. I don't think I need to splash, though, so that's good. That's an encouraging sign. So, okay. Do I have any ways to discard from my hand? I don't think I do. Yeah, splashing is really not necessary in this deck. Okay. So. I'm going to start by cutting everything in this deck and then adding cards one by one. And that will make it easier for me. So I know I'm playing black-green. I'm going to add this. And I'm going to add my really good cards. I'm definitely playing the Brontodon. I'm definitely playing the Bedrock Tortoise. Definitely playing both Axe Jaws. And I'm definitely playing both Echoes of Dusk. And I'm definitely playing both River Herald Guides. And I am definitely playing 1 Acolyte to get my 3rd Vampire. I'm playing 3 Greedy Freebooters just to get extra consistency in that department. So I have 3, 3, 2, 3 here. So my throne is looking pretty good at this point. And I have 10 slots left with which to make this deck a masterpiece. How many creatures do I have? I have 12 creatures here, so I kind of want to fill it out with non-creatures. Deadweight fills a similar role to the Freebooter. I think I want to play 2 almost kill anythings and 2 early game kill spells, and that'll handle my removal suite. Is Akawali good in my deck? I think Fanatical Offering is really good with the Freebooters, and so I really want to play that. I now have some slots remaining. Akawali. Do I have self-mill? This mills myself. Currently, my only self-mill is from Throne of the Grim Captain, which I like because then I don't have to bother with a Squirming Emergence. Because if I don't have any like random incidental mill. I'll always have the option of grabbing it. It does make Akawali worse, though. But then I don't have to bother with either of those. I don't really need the ramp that much. I think it's safe to say I want a Hidden Necropolis. So I have 5 slots to work with. I do like this card, and it makes my Echo of Dusks better. But I think I'm just going to rely on like exploring cards into my graveyard. So now I have 5 slots. I think this is definitely a 17 land deck. I have 3 in terms of dinos. I have 3 dinos, 3 pirates, 2 merfolk, 3 vampires. I think that's good. Merfolk, I wish I had 1 more, but that's okay. I'm not going to splash blue. I'm tempted by the Fungal Fortitude because it does have good synergy with my Explore creatures a little bit. I'm also tempted by this card, of course. I don't think I need to worry about Walk with Ancestors or Squirming Emergence, as I already discussed. I could just get a bit of a Dino package, play the Earthshaker Dreadmaws. I think Scampering Surveyor is really good, just in terms of like being a creature that like ramps me. It can also find me my cave to give me a little bit of extra value. If I'm playing 2 Spike Tails, I could also cut a swamp. I have a lot of 3-drops, but not a lot of... So I'm going to play 2 of those and cut a swamp. So that's only like 1 slot. Play 2 of those. I have a lot of... Even if this draws 1 card, it's still very good. Play 1 of those. And I really like this card. It's really, really good, I think. It's between that and the Snail as my last spot, I think. I could play 1 Scampering Surveyor. Because I have 5 4-drops. And then play 1, 2, both of those. I think my early game is set. I don't really need the Snail. The body is kind of doing what the Freebooter's doing. I think my 6-drop slot is full. I do think this card's okay with all of my 4-drops. I don't actually think this card's a guarantee in my deck. I think 1 is probably a guarantee. Because it can always get the Necropolis, which is good value. So I have 2 slots left. I currently have 4 3-drop creatures. Akawali, a 3-mana 5/5 trample is pretty tempting. I don't know how easy it will be to enable this end, but it's not that. My creature card deck is a lot of permanents. Okay. I think I'm going to run it like this. I'm interested to hear what other people would have done, but let's see. We're definitely going to bias towards... Okay, we kind of are biasing towards it because we essentially have 2 extra black sources compared to what it says. We have double greens in our deck as well. Anyway, that's going to do it for the build. Very interesting build. So many powerful cards to choose from. And optimizing to build for Throne of the Grim Captain was fun. So we'll see how this does. And I'll see you folks in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support my content at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you have been enjoying my videos, if they've been helping you find more success in your draft and have more fun playing Magic, and you would like to show your support, then you can do so via Patreon. It is essentially a way to tip my channel, but it also comes with some cool rewards like access to my card-by-card tier list for Lost Caverns of Ixalan and other cool things like that. I want to give a huge shout out to all of the patrons who support at the credits level. And if you're interested in learning more, you can of course find that at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado though, let's get to the games. Welcome. We're going to keep this hand. We have 2 of our 4 types. 3 of our 4 types. Great draw on turn 1 there. As I feel like we often shall be, we're digging for our cool rare and also for our Merfolk. Okay, I love this card. This card is so good. It could also be that I don't need the Earthshaker Dreadmaws. Okay. It's unfortunate that I can't kill that right now. Definitely getting punished for my mana base. It is only right and just. Pakal is really good in blue-white. They're going to have an artifact. They almost always have an artifact to trigger the other blue-white artifact payoff, the Crafter card that makes 4/4s. The Manufactory. And this card just drawing them a bunch of cards isn't going to be good for me. I would have been able to kill it, which would have been really good. But yep. Yeah, they're going to get 2 cards out of it. Really unfortunate there. That is one of the downsides of my deck, is I'm playing 2 colors, and sometimes you don't hit. Sometimes you draw 3 of one, 1 of the other, which really punishes you in certain games. But, I mean, I imagine they're going to get to draw another card off of it, which just makes a Pakal a 3-for-1. Not impossible to come back from. I mean, this was a 2-for-1 in and of itself. A Pakal is really hard to kill. Wow, they're not going to draw another card? I don't want to take too much damage, so I'll trade 1. But I don't want to trade my 3-2 for their 2-2. I'm worried about them having give all their stuff hexproof, or just like random buff spell. So now the coast is clear. And now I want to use my deadweight before they have time to flip their guy. There's the swamp. So I'm playing the Stinging Cave Crawler. Sending for 1. Because I can sack this, which will hit me something. And then let this thing draw me a card. Also, if they're flipping this turn, I guess that's not the best for me. So they've gotten a lot of 2-for-1s. This was a 2-for-1. This was a 2-for-1. I got a 2-for-1 with this card, but I'm currently 1 2-for-1 down. Oh, gosh. Well, that card's unbeatable, so I don't feel bad about losing to that one. Card feels unbeatable most of the time, though. I think this is actually a pretty easy block, because now they can't flip this thing immediately. Okay. I mean, I think Thousand Moon Smithy might be one of the best rares in the set, because it always does this. It's just like, whenever my opponent plays it, I feel like I can't win, almost. Oh my gosh. That's the exact card I needed. I'm not sure how it works. I think maybe I could have, I don't think I can respond to them tapping it, their stuff to transform it, because transforming tends not to be that sort of trigger. Like, transform is just, it flips. It's like morph. You can't respond to something morphing. If that's not how the rule works, I would really appreciate if someone tells me in the comments, because that will help me in the future. Because basically, then I would have had a much better chance of winning if that was how the rule worked. Where then they would have to tap their whole board, potentially. No blocks. But I'm at least in the game now. It's a conversation we're having. Of course, my pirate did nothing. It was very bad. It's not a very good card. It's in there for the pirate's chest card. 15 men on a dead man's chest. It's also kind of cool learning which color combination that rare fits into, because black-green actually has all 4 types, which I hadn't really thought about. I've got all 4 types. Now I just need the throne. It's not a throne. I don't want it. I don't want it. Shut up, Jon Snow. Gosh, if I draw it now, I might actually have a shot here. I flip my thing. I get a huge hexproof flyer with Menace. I think it has Menace. Is it a flyer? I don't know. I thought it was a flyer. I guess I didn't put too much thought into what it flips into. I was mostly focused on, oh, it would be really cool if I could flip it. Might flip their landmark. Put me on a clock here. No! Gosh, imagine if I cold ripped the pirate here. Off the top. I'm surprised they didn't attack with their other guys. I clearly have to block like this. They could have done 4 and put me on a death threat next turn. Moment of truth. No! We tried. I keep telling myself I'm going to go full tryhard mode, and then I like wield Throne of the Grim Captain for obvious reasons. I'm like, well, I mean, if we'd drawn Throne of the Grim Captain, we might have had a shot. They probably have all lands in hand, based on the fact that they've done nothing. We're still alive. You're saying there's a chance. Maybe they have a bunch of removal spells. That's not good for me. Why are they playing a 2-mana 1/4 that can kill artifacts? I guess because all these tokens running around. Well, we can concede in safety, knowing that we tried our best. Well, interesting. That was a tough matchup. Their late game is better than ours if we don't draw our Throne of the Grim Captain. If we do draw Throne of the Grim Captain, though, I think we'll be able to flip it, and I think when we flip it, we'll win. I'm going to try one more game with this build, and then maybe I'll switch things up. I try all of these cards so that you know how good they are. Oh, yes! We have 2 of the 4 types. We're still missing the thing, but we have the Bedrock Tortoise, which is our backup plan that's actually good. Just casting Bedrock Tortoise should be good enough to win a lot of the time. On turn 3, I won't attack with the Greedy Freebooter because they could have Hotfoot Gnome, and that's just a terrible damage exchange for me. Okay, give me something to play. That's something to play. I'll probably not kill the Volatile Wonderglyph. They're playing red-green. They're going to have some big stuff. Red-green really struggles to deal with Bedrock Tortoise, in my experience, when I was playing red-green. The 1/4 actually blocks well combined with the Greedy Freebooter. Also, it turns into a 4/4. Oh my gosh, the synergy! The synergy, baby! Yes! Attack me now, opponent. See what happens. I've got a 4-mana 6/6. As they would do in a Kung Fu movie. The irony. On one turn, you discard your extra forest, and then on the next turn, you discard your dino. Okay. We'll try to get our Dreadmaw going. I mean, that's a fine draw. Just makes future Dreadmaws bigger. It's bigger than everything on their side of the board. I mean, yeah, that's one of the reasons I saved my Join the Dead. I still don't even need to use it. They can kill it? What do they have that could possibly kill my Bedrock Tortoise here for 2 mana? For 2 mana? Oh no, do they have Triumphant Chomp? Are they gonna chomp me? Am I getting chomped? No, don't chomp me! Friend! Chomping is for enemies! We're all friends here! No need to chomp! Triumphant Chomp, or whatever it's called, it's like a red spell that can chomp you. That's all the context you need, pretty much. Okay, if I draw a land, then I can chump with the Freebooter and then kill something on their turn, which is kind of decent. And then I can guaranteed slam Dreadmaw, which is honestly a very good line. that I like quite a bit. Land me? Yes! The plan is coming together. Oh yes, the plan is coming together. If greedy freebooter dies, we'll be in good shape. I mean, next turn we're just jamming Earthshaker Dreadmaw, drawing 2. We have a great, great situation going. I mean, freebooter has been useless. No! The Bedrock Tortoise has fallen. The Bedrock Tortoise is gone. That's fine. I'm not actually going to jump. I don't have anything I want to kill. This guy can block their Pathfinder Axe-Jaw. Now that that's done, I can just trade off 4 3s pretty happily. They have 3 cards. I have 5. If they killed this, like what they just played, if they say they played that, I'd still be fine. But I'm not going to attack. Because I am at 14, and taking another 4 doesn't seem great to me. I think they can kill most of their threats. This is only a 1-4 again, sadly. This is going to enable some attacks with my Trampler next turn, and this can block their 4-3. Deadweight can kill the 3-2. Honestly, there's an argument for all 3. This is like a 2-mana 3-3 while they have this guy. Once they no longer have this guy, I'd rather kill any of their other creatures. Jeez. Yeah, this is an easy turn. I'm just going to play this, buff up my Dreadmaw, and attack them. I don't know what they're holding, but this plays around a lot of their like potential trickiness. I hear the Dreadmaw coming round the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I killed a man in Reno just to watch him die. And the trains, they keep on coming. No, I've been abraded. Interesting. And I just hang my head and cry. Sorry, I had to finish that line. That's a song from Folsom Prison Blues. Whoa! Oh my gosh. They are doing some serious damage to my board state here. So I feel like they might have +2/+0, which is a very common combat trick. The other one they could have is +3/+3. Those are the 2 common ones. So I'm going to block like this and this. Thus playing around both combat tricks at once. And, added bonus, I have lethal on the crackback because I have 11 power and 2 removal spells. So as long as I live here, which they shouldn't be able to kill me, I don't think. Do they have both? Oh my gosh! What the heck? No! Oh my gosh! Oh. What? What? They went end of turn. Abrade, Whatley's Final Strike, untap, 2 staggering sizes. They had 4 cards, and all of them were needed to kill me. Would I have dead to just 1 staggering size? Let's see. This would have been... I would have taken 3 less damage, essentially. So I would have lived. Oh my gosh, what? Also, just the odds... If I played the Dreadmaw, if I had just drawn 1 more land so I could deadweight something. I mean, I guess I could have deadweighted something on one of the turns. Like, I had the extra mana, potentially. Did I? On one of my turns, I could have joined the dead, like a 3-2, I think. And then on my other turns, I was casting. So if I cast Axe-Jaw into Axe-Jaw, I could have deadweighted something, maybe. I don't know if there was ever a turn where I could have dead weighted. So on turn 4, I cast an Axe Draw and did not hit a land. So I cast Bedrock Tortoise, and then I play this. Oh no, because I drew the dead weight off of the Earthshaker Dreadmaw. That was ridiculous. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I feel like... What did I do wrong there? Did I do anything wrong is the question. I mean, I think I blocked with the Freebooter properly. I could have blocked... I could have been like, what if they have double combat trick? And then if I block Spiketail onto Axe Draw and I chump block their 3-2, say, then they go pump this up. I take 1 trample. And there's... I take 1 trample. Then they hit me for another 3. So I take 1 trample plus 6. So I take 7. But the trample doesn't do as much. Because as it was, I blocked 2 damage with this one. And I could have blocked up to 4. Because this thing had 2 more power. So I would have lived at 1 if they just went for their full pump. So they would have had to use this as a combat trick to kill my guy. But even then, I'm not in great shape because I can't threaten to kill them. I can go, like, join the dead their guy, dead weight a guy. Maybe play another blocker. Wow, that was crazy. Well, I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. We have the Throne, we have Merfolk, which is our most elusive type, we have Vampire and Dino. All we need is one of our 3 pirates. Easy keep. We're going to make the Grim Captain. Menace, Trample, Lifelink, Hexproof. I'm so excited. This is awesome. Definitely going to lead with the Throne. Start milling. Then we can play our 1-4 to block. Blue-red is an aggressive color combo, I think. They're only hitting us for 1. No pirate. Okay. We're going to play this to play around a Braid. We could have also played this, but this card's just way better. Gosh darn it. Come on, Malcolm. I have a couple dead weights, though, so I should be fine. Two mana 2/1 flyers hit hard. My gosh. I really just want to get this card flipped. I'm milling. I still somewhat suspect an Abrade. Which is sad, because this is an artifact. There's our pirate. Oh my gosh, we have all the pieces. It's a little bit unfortunate. That they got the treasure out of that. I'm so sad. It's like they have an Abrade. Oh. Gosh. Pirate. Malcolm is a huge issue. So I know I have 2 of the types, but I do not have a vampire. Gosh darn it, they're gonna abrade me. I just have to find a way to kill Malcolm. That just sounds like it's a hilarious statement when it's a named character. No, my tortoise. What are they holding up mana for? Next turn I can play the Acolyte and exile this in the same turn if they tap out. This has lifelink, so it should be able to stabilize me. Nice. I just want them to have as little pressure as possible. Discard a card you want to play, friend. I still have my dead weights. Poetic Ingenuity, okay. They just get to put it into play? What? What the heck? Malcolm is so unfair. Oh no. I guess I could have killed that. No, I couldn't. I didn't have the mana up at the time. Okay. I really suspect an Abrade, but what else am I going to do here? They don't have it? They can't stop me? Oh! Oh! Yes! Oh! What? What is that? Oh my gosh. They don't have an Abrade. They have something even worse. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. Oh my god. It stays exiled. Gosh darn it. Of course I can never kill Malcolm because I have a bunch of removal. I have a decent number of removal spells in my deck. But it doesn't even come close to mattering. Sometimes it's legitimately frustrating playing Magic the Gathering. You just do your best, and all you get is just pain. I just got owned every game. I even flipped my card, and it didn't matter because they countered it with a rare of their own. Man. I could have, like, killed their own thing, but, you know. This game's over. I have no comeback mechanism. I can't kill Malcolm. It's going to hit me again. The lifelinker's not even good enough with the infinite 3-1s. All of my removal is down there. The game's over. They just attack me with everything and I'm dead. Oh, man. I mean, you could say we did the thing, but not really. Wow, another demoralizing draft. It started off so full of promise, and then I mean, they didn't even have the Abrade. They just had a rare that's even better, and, yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you try things, they don't work. But, unfortunate. If you didn't make it all the way to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag Grim to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video, because that was a tough draft. We got the flip, they had the rare. We lost to them having literal 4 cards. They had 2 removal spells and 2 of the +3/+3. So that was another brutal one. I mean, we could have built this deck to be just more of like a mid-rangey black-green deck, but this seemed actually kind of reasonable to try. I mean, I like experimenting as much as the next person. Maybe more. Probably more. Almost certainly more. And then, I don't even remember how we lost the first round. I seem to recall it being somewhat tough as well. But, yeah. That's the way it goes. I hope you enjoyed it. And, yeah. I'll talk to you next time.